lying on your spine, supine, belly to the sky, palms facing up. Actually, I just reminded myself. So jaws open, and you actually have your index fingers. Your index fingers are pointing up past your shoulders. Your elbows are bent. You are holding your pinky, your ring, and your middle finger with your thumb, and your index fingers are pointing towards the sky. So you're resting with your shoulders, your chest open, your elbows open, your index fingers can be pointing beyond your shoulders. You don't have to have them pointing towards the sky. Yeah, there we go. Jaws open. This is a very great meditation for relaxing your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve, and it's responsible for your heart rate. It's responsible for stress and anxiety, and it also helps to alleviate pain if you actually were to stay here long enough. We won't do that this morning. We've done this meditation in class where we've been seated upright and had the jaw nice and wide. So we're just stretching the mouth, stretching the jawbone right now, and allowing for the vagus nerve to relax. It's a very, very long nerve that runs through and into many of your vital organs, heart, I believe the lungs, I think into the digestive tract. And with the index fingers pointed, you are also stimulating wisdom in you. So just enjoy this stretch in the jaw. This is actually one way that I put myself to sleep at night as well. I doubt it's going to put you to sleep at this hour of the morning, and it's not something you practice regularly. There may be more tension than relaxation. However, eyes are closed down and you're finding the relaxed gaze in your mind. So you can just focus on letting the eyes soften inside of the mind. And that's actually the most stimulating and ease-filled part of this meditation, is letting the eyes relax because the jaw feels so stiff. Do your best to stretch it. It's easier to do this meditation on the spine because the longer your mouth is open, the more saliva you create, and it's easier to swallow with your mouth open in this position than it is sitting up. Less drool. Just invite you into a union today of non-excess, of honoring the sacred life, the sacredness of life, life-giving rather than excessive, coming into an awareness of the sacredness of your life. Walking with God or walking with your higher power, walking with the universal power, whatever the language is that you want to use. Not overdoing it, not overeating it, not sucking in abundance. Just overflowing with this power. Experiencing the divine, honoring the sacred, the ordinary, the sacred in the ordinary. Honoring and blessing the happiness and the simple things in life. The things that you create, the things that create you. Even though we're hungry to learn, we're hungry to eat, we're hungry to have more. We want to be stimulated. We want to be the best. We want this, we want that. Indulgence. Just pull back and tame that overstimulation, that desire. And practice being one with now. You can take your arms and stretch them above your head. Interlacing the hands and reaching them beyond the head. Point your toes. And then flex your toes. And then point right toe, keep the left toe flexed. You'll notice your right knee might bend. And then switch, flex the right foot, point the left toe. The back of your right knee might connect more to the mat. The left knee might bend. And then point the other toe, flex the left foot. And then switch. And then switch. And now relax those feet. Let the feet fall wide and away from each other. So externally rotating even in the knees. Try and bring the outsides of the feet all the way down to the mat and fan your toes nice and wide. Really spread them. Same thing, you can let go with the hands and reach the hands out on an angle and flatten the backs of the hands to the mat. Stretch the fingers away from each other. And then flip those hands, palms down, and then point the toes inward toward each other. Internal rotation in the knees. You may have to walk your heels apart because the toes will touch, unless the feet were wide enough to begin with. Keep reaching with the hands away from the shoulders. Keep pointing the toes inward. The knees are funny, they feel a little bent. Try and flatten the spine into the mat. Now roll open again. Open in the feet, open in the hands. Try and connect the outer feet to the edge of the floor, to the mat. And try and flatten your entire body. Wherever you feel connections, just shift and wiggle and try and make more connections into the mat, into the earth, but keep stretching. And then rotate one more time, toes point in, palms go down. You may want to try to have your toes, your big toe connected to each other. And then relax, let the feet be natural, legs long here. Circle around in your ankles. You'll notice that as you circle, you might be shifting a little bit on your sits bones, the head and the spine might be moving up and down as you circle around in the ankles. Go in the other direction. You may be pulled down this time now as you rotate the other way. Now start to rotate the wrists as well while you continue to rotate the ankles. And go in the other way with those wrists. And then come to relax here. Legs can come together. Bring the right knee up, place the foot on the mat so the right knee is bent, and then let that right knee fall wide and open. And then extend it back out long again. Kneecap points to the sky, heel drags along the mat, bend that knee, plant the foot, and then open the knee wide. And then extend that right leg back long. Then rotate the femur of the leg back to the knee, pointing towards the sky. Pull the right foot back up again, plant it. Allow for the right knee to open wide. Find your breath here in the pattern. Extend the leg long with the knee externally rotated, then close the knee to point to the sky. Keep going in this movement. Find a breath pattern. The arms can be down at the side. Palms can be up or down. Last one, extend that right leg out long again. Reset the hips. Same thing with the left foot. Drag the left heel up to the mat till the sole of the foot is flat. Let the knee fall wide, and then extend that leg back long. Then return the kneecap to point. And continue, drag the foot, open the knee, send it back down the leg, and keep going. Find a nice smooth movement here. You'll notice the hips might feel different, one side or the other.
For me, it's my left side. There's a bit of a funny little pinch, so I have to make sure that I don't overly open up my knee to the side, which requires more breath work in the abdominals in order to support this stabilization and this movement in my hip. So just have that awareness about how you're breathing and how you're controlling the leg movement. It doesn't all come from the hip. It doesn't all come from the foot or the knee. There's an entire body supporting this movement, the hands. Last one, return that left leg long again. And we'll move both feet at the same time. So drag both heels up. You'll notice that the spine imprints into the mat as you lift both legs up. Then the knees both go wide, soles of the feet connect, and you extend back long again. And continue on. Breathing in as the knees come up, breathing out as they fall wide, and extend back long again. You can make it a 2 breath count. You can make it a 4 breath count, depending on how the capacity of your lungs. Just be here now and notice and appreciate and indulge in this very simple, subtle awakening movement in the hips. Last one, come to lengthen those legs back out long again. Stretch the arms above the head, interlace and point your toes. And with the exhale, bring the right knee into the chest, grab onto the outside of the right foot. Take the left hand behind the head, left elbow's nice and wide. And you're pushing the right foot into the hand's pushing into the foot. Lift the head up. Reach and look for those left toes. So you're really thoroughly activating the right side of the body. The left, the eyes and the left hand are directing towards the long, relaxed left leg. So releasing the psoas here from the abs all the way out the left quad. Try and push the right knee into the right armpit. Now relax your head back down to the mat. Keep your hand behind the head. Extend the right leg long along with the right arm. As long as you can go, it's okay. The knee stay bent if it needs to. Now let go. Take the left hand out wide to the side and allow for your right leg to open up, stretching here perpendicular from the torso. Draw the leg back up into center. Switch hands and take the right leg to the opposite side. Right hand can connect to the floor. You can let your right hip come up off the mat, depending how far you feel good about taking this. Now let go of your right foot and bend your right knee. So we're still on our left hip here. We're into a little cat stretch. The right knee's bent now. Now as we roll back onto the spine, the right leg goes long. And then that right knee opens up to the side. Bend that right knee, look to the right. And then swing this right leg back over top of the left foot. Bend that right knee, find that little cat stretch again. We're going back and forth, right to left. Right knee opens right to the side, it's bent, and then it extends long over the left leg, and it bends beyond the left leg up into that cat stretch. So it's like a swinging pendulum here. But the knee bends as we rotate to the right, open, and to the left, closed. It just extends long as it grazes over the left leg. Last time each way. Come back to center, realign the spine, and bring the left knee up into the chest. Catch hold of the left foot with the left hand. Right hand behind the head, elbow wide. Lift the head up, look towards the right toes, and activate the left side. Left hand, left foot. Give time for this right leg to really relax. It did a little bit more work than the left side's done. Stay focused with the eyes gazing down between navel, legs down and out those right toes. Try and keep your right elbow wide while still lifting in the head. Now relax your head down, extend the left leg long, the left arm long. Let this left leg go wide as the right arm counterbalances and extends long. You can look wherever you please, left, right, or to the sky. I'm sure Linda Sellers is enjoying the beautiful blue sky. Draw that leg up vertically and then cross it over to the right side. Switch hands. This time you can look left as that left hip comes up and the left foot falls beyond the right side. Now let go, bend the left knee. You can let the left knee fall to the mat. Now we're rolling open here. The left leg grazes on top of the right. It goes long. We roll to the spine. The left knee picks up, glides up, bends, open, and then you extend it as you cross over again. Bend that left knee up towards the right hand. And so we're just penduluming left to right. The left foot staying about 4 or 6 inches away from the mat. It's not really raising up into the sky. It's just crossing left to right. From this side, we'll roll back onto our right hip so that left knee crosses back over. And then as we keep going, rotating onto the right side, you're going to rest onto your right elbow, right hand supporting the right ear, and the left leg goes up into the air. And you reach and catch onto that left leg. I just moved myself off my mat so you can see if you needed to. So you're supporting here, that long right leg is very firmly planted into the mat so that I know as women, we've got these hips that make us want to roll right to left. Now stretch your left quad. So bring that knee down, grab onto the ankle, propel your navel forward. Let go of the left leg. Put your left hand in front of your chest. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, lower it down. Connect the heels together. Inhale up. Exhale down. Notice what's at work. Is the outside, your IT band working, or your glutes working? Are your heels connecting as you lower down? Are the ankles connecting? Let's catch on to that foot one more time, high in the air. Give the quad one more stretch. Roll onto your spine, let go of that foot. Find the other side, support that left hand, left ear. Right foot to the sky, catch one, give it a stretch. See how long you can get in the body from the toe to the elbow. Stretching the quad. The more you bend in your right elbow, the more the shoulder gets a stretch too. Now align the legs, right hand in front, tented fingers. Inhale up, exhale down. Watch the leg as it moves up and down, or simply feel and experience and look forward. You may be able to do some little micro adjustments in the elbow where the support lies. Noticing your toes. Are they fanned? Are they together? Last time, lift up, reach onto those toes, give it a last stretch. Any difference? Any similarities? And into the quad. I'm going to do two more things while we're down on our backs, and then we'll get moving into a little more of an ease-filled flow. So lying back onto your spine, arms out into a T, shins parallel to the earth, knees are bent. Drop those knees to the right, and we'll move through this supine twist. So extend that left arm above beyond the right hand. Give the spine, give the shoulder blades a stretch, separate them. Unwind, open up into reclined butterfly or an open book, and then close those knees to the other side. Close the arm, right arm on top of the left, and stretch beyond. Just indulge in this movement, right to left. As you roll along on your back and along on your shoulders and your arms and your hips, try and consciously massage the meaty parts, the glutes, the shoulders with the earth. Let the earth give you a moving massage. You can manipulate the body a little bit, so some different parts of the body connects to the mat or to the ground to aid in loosening up the fascia, stretching it at the same time, working the body into the earth, becoming one, feeling and sensing all the new spring vibrations. I smelled spring yesterday again. Oh, it's so nice. Even though the creek is flooding, it just smells so fresh. And balance out left to right. I believe we started going towards the right, so finish up on the left. And the last thing that I want to do while we're lying on our backs is some bundle rolls. So the hands, or log rolls, so the hands come down along the sides of your body, and you use your feet to propel you and roll you onto your tummy. And you continue off your mat in one direction as far as you have space to go. Linda, please don't roll into the water. And then you roll back the other way, and you keep going as far as you can go the other way. So you're, again, massaging your fascia just by using the ground. So keep rolling one direction as far as you can go, and then the other direction, and then come back to center. And do it a few times each way. Doing your best to keep the body as long as possible. The legs together, the arms at your sides. And as you return back onto your mat, reach the arms above the head. Take a big inhale, enough power in the inhale so that when you exhale out, you can come to sit right up and forward fold over your long legs for a life nerve stretch into the spine. Pull the chin into the chest and really tuck that chin down. Try and generate an arch from the top of the head down into the neck. It's not about getting close to the legs right now. Come to sit up and cross the legs. Reach the hands behind you. They're interlaced, but the palms are facing you. And we're going to reach and look over the left shoulder and pull the hands over to the right. Inhale here. And then exhale to the left. So you're extending the arms out and you're really using them as leverage to twist. And back the other way. And back the other way. And again, switch. Try and lift those arms higher. And again, switch. Lift those arms higher, up, more parallel to the earth. And again to the other side. Now back to center. Unleash those hands, stretch them to the sky. You can interlace again, but extend that pointer finger up. Exhale down through center first. Just relax and stay here for a moment. Feel the ease in the breath. Hopefully you feel looser in the back. Give it some massage, some love. Inhale, lift up, keep the arms connected. Exhale, twist to the left and lower down again over the left knee. Palms can support on the earth or the outside of your fists because you still have your hands interlaced. You might feel a stretch in behind your right glute. The hard part here will be coming back up, so make sure you got lots of support in that right foot. The outer right foot should be firmly connected to the mat. Push into that part and lift those arms up. Square the shoulders. Twist to the right and exhale down. And just stay and breathe here. Now push into the outside of the left foot as you lift the core back up. Reach taller, connect the sits bones to the mat. Plug into that power above you. Exhale, let go. Connect the fingertips to the earth. Bring the chin to the chest. Open the head, open the chin, open the throat. Bring the chin back to the chest. Open up, drop the head gently. And come forward again. Center the head, ear to the right shoulder. While this ear is at the right shoulder, bring the left hand behind the back, bend the elbow, palm faces out. You may be able to walk your right hand a little further away now. Try and crawl the left hand up the back. Palm still facing out, but try and glide the hand up along the spine. Center your head, bring the head up vertical. Right hand reaches up and behind. Try and connect your fingertips together. Letting go of those hands, reconnect to the mat. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. And while you're staying here, the right elbow bends low at the sacrum for now. While you find the ease and you start to open up. And then you can start to glide that hand up the spine, bending more in the elbow, wiggling your way up. One side's different than the other, right? My right shoulder is worse than my left. Now center and align the head vertical. Reach that left arm behind. Yeah, my fingertips don't touch on this side. So you notice the difference in you too, I'm sure. Maybe your shoulders are perfectly aligned and you can do it on both sides. Let go, take the arms out nice and wide, palms face up. Inhale, drop the head back. With your exhale, bring the chin forward, uncross those legs and take the hands in between, interlace them, point forward and just pour out. As you inhale, you can round the spine a little bit more, but stay reaching forward. And then with the exhale, let those shoulders relax a little deeper, maybe reach a little further. And just play with your breath, play with your opening in your spine. Come to sit up here. And see if you can get enough momentum that as you rock back and forth a few times, your hands are forward and you can push off and come to arrive into a squat. Now reach forward again. So you're allowed to let your bum really hang here. Same thing, we're reaching forward, we're dropping our head down, bum's hanging between those knees. Try and get round in the back, opening up the neck, opening into the hips. Walking the hands back, carefully support as you come. So reach those hands through and just carefully support to come to sit back down again. Feet are in front, hands behind. Pick that right foot up and place it, knee bent, onto the top of the left knee. You can reach forward, wrapping around here, interlacing onto the left shin. Sitting up nice and tall. Now reaching behind again. Drop this right foot over to the left. Lift that right hip up. Look over the right shoulder. Go a little further here. Open up your left fingers away and reach that right arm up into the sky. Look over the left shoulder now. Reach the right arm down and place it next to the left. Try and find length in that spine. It's easy for lots of curves to happen. Try and keep it stable and breathing. Now begin to unwind, guide with the right arm up. Return to seated, uncross. Windshield wiper a few times to weaken the hips a little better. And center, left foot up over top. Reach forward, interlace around the shin. And we'll start to twist to the right. So the right hand comes around behind. Drop that left foot down. Stay here for a moment. Look up over the right shoulder. Guide that left arm up into the air. Circle around and place it down next to the right hand. So those fingertips are pointing away. Guide with the left hand, come on back, unwind. Place those feet down, right to left with the knees. And then come back to center again. We're going to reach forward one more time, placing those feet, hands down, and try and get that body weight forward enough so you can come up into that squat. This time we find a nice full squat, the elbows inside the knees, palms together. Right hand meets the mat. Left hand can reach to the sky or behind the back. You're trying to separate your shoulders from each other. Open up your heart space. Now parallel the spine to the earth. Lengthen the legs. Switch hands. Take the right hand behind the back and lower back down. Or up to the sky, whatever you like. Lengthen those legs. Both hands to the mat. Heel toe your feet together in our first forward fold. Drape that head over the legs. Good, we're getting warm. So in this forward fold, richly bend the knees and twist over towards the left leg. So you can bend even more in the right leg. See how far you can walk your hands towards the left heel. Unwind, go over to the right side, bend more in that left knee. And with comfort, see how far you can walk towards the right heel. Drop that head. Unwind back to center. Hands along the shins, inhale half. Exhale. Stand up tall, slowly peel your way. Hands above the head. Bend in the knees, exhale to the heart. Realign, inhale up. Want to do some simple sun salutations, lots of repetition here. So forward fold, lengthen up half, right leg back to a lunge, flatten the top of the foot. Stay with the hands connected for now. And just set up your hips, set up your shoulders, make everything even. Get super OCD about your hips, about your hands, all the alignment. Just relax a little deeper into that right side, especially the right hip. Connect the palms, left leg back, lower down, press up. Down dog, 3 breaths here in your dog. Right leg to the sky. Draw that knee forward to the chest, look to the hands, place the right foot. And again, line up everything. Those fingers even, foot connected, relaxed in the hip. Check that back left leg, is it parallel? Just all these little things to notice. Now step up, floating that left leg, meet it with the right, forward fold. Up halfway, fold, bend in the knees, swan reverse sundeva, hands to the heart. Inhale tall, and forward fold down. Lengthen up half. Exhale, left leg back. Drop that left knee. Again, we'll stay with the hands connected. Rearrange, shift, do what you need to do. Just a little tender opening. Breathe into the little tight spots. Flatten the hands, make them suction cups and step that right leg back. Engage the core, lift the bum a little and lower down. Rise up. And down dog. Three breaths. Left leg up, inhale. Left knee, bring it forward. Look ahead and drop that right knee. Again, just stay simply connected and just indulging in that sweetness and that oneness and the sacredness of the movement, of the meditation. Weight into the left foot, fly that right leg, hover it, and step up and forward fold. Lengthen half. Exhale. Rise up. Salute the sun. Hands to the heart. Tall inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Move the spine to halfway. Connect the hands, right leg back. This time you've got the alignment. We've got it in our heads. Lift the arms up and salute. Slight back bend if you wish, if it feels good. Return the hands back to the mat. Left leg back to the plank. Get your core right. Lift the bum a little. Bend in the knees and lower down. Kiss the ribs with the elbows. Pull the heart through the shoulders up. And dog. Right leg. Oh, sorry. Let's take some breaths first. Get even more acquainted with your dog. Your needs. Now right leg, inhale up. Knee to the chest. Pull the weight forward and left leg to the mat. When you're aligned, arms to the sky. Back bend if you like, looking up, looking beyond, behind. Hands to the mat. Float that left foot up and fold in. And rise half. And exhale. Stand tall. Hands to the heart. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Lengthen half. Left leg back. Lunge. Drop that knee. Arms to the sky. Return. Right foot back. Get solid and then begin to lower. Press up. And back to your dog. If there's one thing you can do every day for yourself in yoga, it's a downwards facing dog. If that's all you ever have time for, while you're waiting for your coffee to brew or before you go to bed at night. Even if it's in bed, you can do a down dog in bed. Left leg up. Bring that left foot forward. Drop the right knee. Rise up. Should feel a little bit more heat. We're going to do that one more time on each side. So that's 6 altogether. 3 on the right, 3 on the left. Hands back to the earth. Right foot floats up. Forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale. Rise up. Hands to the heart. Inhale. And fold. Up half. Really find the meditation here. Hands connect. The right foot steps back. So you can drop the knee this time, or you can stay up if you want more of a challenge. You don't have to have that knee connected. You can have it lifted. Arms reach to the sky. So your choice to be up high or down on that knee. Each time you move through it, you get a little warmer, you get a little more open, and you can do a little bit more with the posture. Hands return, high plank. Set those hips, set that sacrum, shoulders over the wrists, and lower. Pull through, rise up. Return to your dog. 3 long breaths. Let the head drop. Bring the hips away from the head. Fighting gravity. Right leg inhale. Right foot steps up and through. And again, to either drop that knee or lift it up. Do the same thing on both sides though. Back bend if you wish. And return the hands. Left foot float on up. Forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale. Bend in the knees to rise. Hands to the heart. Inhale, long. Exhale. Left side, rise half. Step the left leg back. Ideally, that knee's high if it was already high, or if you've been down on that knee, stay down on that knee. Lift up. And return. Right leg back. Set your plank. And lower. And rise up. Downwards facing dog. And stay for the breaths. It's one very simple flow you can do daily. If there's no yoga, or if you just feel like you're on a walk and you need to become one with nature, or you need to open up your legs a little bit more. Inhale the left leg up. Step it on forward. Last little lunge on this side, rise up. Hands return to the mat. Float that right leg up and forward fold. Ooh, inhale, half. Exhale, rise tall. Hands into the heart. Inhale up. Hands return back to the heart. Bend in those knees. I caught you, Diana. Right foot steps back to your warrior one, arms to the sky. You wanted to keep going? We can do 12 if you want. Bring the hands into your prayer again and open up to warrior 2. Maintain that integrity in the spine, vertical, trying not to lean forward, not to lean back, but right in the center. Find your triangle now. Extend that left leg, drop the left hand, right arm up or behind the back. Shift your hips towards your right foot. Using the whole perimeter of your foot. Not just the outside edge, the inside edge, the toes and the heels, the whole foot. Right hand floats down to the mat. And step into your left leg. Lift that right leg up into the air. Open your right arm vertically. Here's a little half moon. Try and open up those hips too. Stuck them. And return the hands and the foot to the top of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, half. Fold. Rise. To the heart. Inhale. To the heart. Left leg back to warrior 1. And then the arms go up. Hands return, warrior 2. Open them up.
Triangle, right leg lengthens, hips shift to the back. Gaze on up. Open up your heart space, your hip space. Left arm circles down to the earth. Right hand supports as you move the weight into the right leg. And then you open left arm, left leg, left arm vertical, left leg parallel. Half moon. Challenge is to have that right hand off of the earth. And then return foot and hand to the mat, forward fold. Lengthen up half. Exhale. Inhale, rise, stand tall. Hands to the heart. Stepping your right foot back just halfway. Feet are tracking forward. Legs are long. Reach the arms forward. Then sweep them down past that left foot. So you're reaching beyond into towards center between those feet. Drop your head. The more you reach back, the more the weight shifts towards the back foot. Now walking your hands back forward towards this left foot, bend your right knee, lift your left toes. You can have the palms flat or they can be fingertips just connected. Walk those hands forward again, flattening that left foot, and then walk those hands back one more time. Really drop this head. Walk your hands back forward again. Step on up to a forward fold. Nice rich bend in the knees. Drop your belly onto the quads and really hang out here. Rise up halfway. Fold a little. Inhale to stand. Inhale to the heart center. Exhale to the heart center. Left foot steps back just halfway. Feet keep tracking forward. Arms reach out in front and glide and sweep down. Reaching beyond the heel into the center. If you feel like you need to shift your feet further apart, it's great for your hips to have wider feet. Walking those hands forward. Bend in the left knee and lift the right toes. So the weight sends back towards that left heel, but you're trying to stay centered too. Elbows can be bent, so you're really getting low in between the legs, in between the knees. Pull the chin in. Walk those hands forward again. Realign the feet and then walk the hands back. Hands come forward. Step that left foot up again, forward fold. Rich bend in the knees again. Rest your chest, give your spine a break. Inhale up half. Exhale. Rise to stand tall. Hands to the heart. Pick your right knee up. Open it to the side and try and place it on top of the left without your hands. Into a number 4. It's okay if you have to use your hands. Try and sit down a little. You're a floating, standing yogi. If you activate your palms together, you might find more of a staying power. Really pushing into the heart and just above the abdomen, the solar plexus, the center of gravity. Come to stand tall. Reach onto the right ankle and just give your little quad a stretch. And you can keep that left hand right at the heart center for that heart-centered stability if you want. And return. Left knee sweeps up, open, and then place. As you place the ankle, the knee bends, the right knee bends, all in one motion if you can. Then activate those palms, which will support here in the elbows, in the spine, in the core. You can sit down a little lower. Pull that tailbone under, navel in, whoop. Rise, stand up, unwind, catch on. Maybe that hand stays in front of the heart. Maybe you have to pretend you have a wall there or something. And return. Take the feet out wide. Toes off the mat. Squat down. You can go low. Elbows into the knees again. Now reach forward a little bit and parallel your feet. And then reach behind you. Walk that right hand back. Open up those fingers and lift yourself up. Circle this left arm across the chest. Sit down onto your bum. Reach that left hand behind. Right arm in front. Lift on back up. Try and bring your knees together somewhat. I know your legs are wide. It's helping lift those hips higher. Lower back down. Cross those feet. Stay looking left. Stay in that twist. Arms lift. Square. Exhale to the other side. Square up. Reach forward again. This time the hands can be separated. Walk, glide those hands back up, uncross the legs. So the left foot can stay anchored for now. And the right leg lifts up on an angle. And you're reaching forward towards your heel and towards your toe. So the right hand on top of the toes, the left hand under the heel. So encouraging the pointing of your toes. Try and straighten up the back. Lowering this right leg down. Plant it and extend the left leg up. Right hand under the heel. Left hand along the top of the foot, encouraging the pointing. Tall in the spine. Might be feeling a little bit of shakiness. And lower this left foot back down. Now both feet can come up. So take your hands underneath your heels. But you want the legs split a little bit. So the right leg can be out in front, beyond, and the left leg can be closer in. And then you switch. Pull the right leg a little closer and the left foot a little further away. So notice what happens in your shoulders and in your spine as you move one leg forward and one leg back. The arms have to move, the core has to move. You've got to feel balanced and connected at your sits bones, at your sacrum. Shifting back and forth. Moving the whole body, but stable on the bum. Beautiful, and come to bring the soles of the feet together. Sit up tall in a butterfly. Close down your eyes, hands are around the ankles. And breathe into the stillness.
In this position, we'll stay held on to the ankles and we'll roll ourselves back onto the spine. Keep those knees wide. Massage the back. And now keep the hands around the ankles. Pull the heels to the perineum. Lift the head up. Separate those knees apart. Little cobbler pose. Recline straddle, legs nice and wide. You can have your peace fingers around your big toes. Open up those hips. Return back to your cobbler, bring the feet together. Lift the head up, heels into the bum. Arms long, round in the shoulders. Recline straddle, open those legs back wide again. Now bring the feet to the mat, nice and wide to the edges of the mat. And drop the knees in towards each other. Now separate the knees just for support in the feet, because then you have your feet nice and flat. Lift the head up onto the elbows. Supporting on the forearms, on the palms. Now take those feet wide again, drop the knees together, and find a little half fish. Hang the head back and support into the shoulders. Belly's up towards the sky. Close down your eyes. You can drop your jaw too, like we started off in the beginning of class. Get as relaxed as possible. Now lifting the head up. Take the legs long in front. Stay in this elbow supported posture. Drop the head back again. You'll notice you'll be able to send the belly more forward. Pull the head back up. One more like this. Push off the elbows though and up onto the hands, and take the hands wider, bending in the elbows, then drop the head back. It's called mongoose. So it helps to encourage the shoulders to open. It's not as critical that the belly shifts forward. You might notice that your back sags a little. And push on up. Lower yourself back down. Find yourself into happy baby. Or if you'd like to take a shoulder stand now, or a plow. Or both. Or one or the other. Or a candle. Just to get the blood flowing to the heart. May you return as you feel enough energy has moved through, enough blood has circulated. Return to your spine. Take your time. Relax into your deep sea of wonder, to your brahmacharya. Learn in the silence. Be on track with your soul. Be hungry. Be hungry to tame any stimulation that comes at you and pull back from the indulgences. Be hungry to just do nothing here and now and rest and rejuvenate in the sense of mystery, the why you were introduced to this practice. What is it about your wonder and your awe and the shift in your perspective that keeps you returning? Just this simple act of showing up, of being present, being one and connected with the power, with the universe, with all the cells within you, everything that makes you move, makes you breathe, provides you with that innate intelligence to maneuver through the demands of the day, through people's expectations. What can you do for yourself to move in the rhythm of the universe? Such a tiny person in this vast space. How do you align with the demands of the inevitability of life? Sometimes plans seem logical. Sometimes it's more logical to go with the spur of the moment. I've always thought that spontaneity was the greatest gift and that planning was not necessary. However, I've learned that sometimes planning is necessary, but that we have to have 3 or 4 plans so that we can live spontaneously, live in the spontaneity and completely embrace. Walk in unity. As you move more deeply into the silence, just consider what you can live without. Living in non-excess, eating, working, sleeping, just to the point of having increased energy and before the lethargy of excess sets in. And I'm reading here, but ponder the words of a Jensei, a Japanese Buddhist monk, who said, "The point of life is to know what is enough. So know what is enough and stop. Practice pleasure without excess or wanting more. Know when to say enough is enough." And you can start to move, wiggle, rotate. Take your time to roll to one side and come up so you're ready. As you do come up, you can bend at the elbows and cross one hand over top of the other. So grabbing onto the opposite elbows. You can close down your eyes and bring your consciousness into the root of your nose. So like right where the bridge starts, but between the eyes. You want to pull the arms forward from the shoulders. And this will just help to adjust your spine and give you a calm and quiet, peaceful attitude. It will help enable you to face tension and to feel good even in the tension. And so that also encourages that Brahmacharya, what I was talking to today, one of the sutras, one of the yamas, to be complete and to be whole, even in the tension, even in the stress, you're still present, not overindulging in any kind of anger or stress or too much of one thing, but just having the nervous system capacity to hold a neutral space, a neutral mind, to not react. This exercise is encouraging the serum or the spinal fluid to move. You may feel a shift of energy or enlightenment. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. A few breaths on your own. You can unmute yourself if you'd like to join in Om. Have a lovely Tuesday today.